What's up, world? What's up, world? Y'all know y'all about to get this work, right? Yeah, y'all about to get this work. This is for the advanced, man. I'm giving y'all a heads up. Only the advanced people can keep up to what I'm about to talk about, what I'm about to say, you know. But here we go. Remember, I jump subject to subject to subject, but it's all on the same subject. I just want y'all to catch the main point. If you don't catch the main point watching the video one time, please rewind, please subscribe. But let me jump right into it. Somebody asked me, people, it was a good question. Shout out to them. Uh, Hold on, let me throw this out there too. If you ask me something, I mean through comments, email, anything, you know, please let me know if you want me to give you a shout out off of your question. I would do that. You know, I didn't get the I didn't get his, I didn't get his acknowledgement on letting me shout him out, so I can't shout him out. You know what I'm saying? But for future reference, anybody that want to shout out, that ask me a question, I do a video on it, I will give you a shout out, have your name on the screen and everything. But back to subject. Hey, I never left it. A person asked me, you know, if women test, and I've been through the experiences so many times because remember, I'm telling you all, everything I know is through experience. I don't take notes or nothing like that. But he said, if the women test through my experiences, why do women test? Damn good question. Damn good question. He basically was saying, he also said, through the email, he was like, if a woman is testing you, don't that mean she don't believe in you? That was a good question. He also said, why would a woman test a man that she's interested in? Which is also a good question. I'm about to answer all that. This is the reason, people. You know, the best is, I'm speaking from experience. One of the best examples I can give is people, I'm from the streets, man. I'm from the streets. The streets is the hardest place to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Some people, small but a percentage, make it out of the streets because there's so many manipulation tactics, so many. It's like the world all balled up into one little spot. But I say all that to say this, people. If if you from the streets, right? Anybody that grew up in the streets, or from the streets, or still in the streets, one thing you will notice is a lot of people faking it. You get what I'm saying? Like, let me explain. Let me explain, people. When I mean in the streets, like you can stay in a bad neighborhood, right? And the person that stays in a bad neighborhood can just stay in that neighborhood. That person can watch everything that's going around, all the bad stuff. And then that person that's watching everything going around in the bad neighborhood will act like they're doing what they're seeing. You understand that? So social media is big right now. They post on social media, oh, I'm from this spot. Oh, I do this and that. Oh, I know so and so and all this and that. But they don't really know that person that's really doing it. They not really in the streets. They're faking it, people. The only reason they know those people's name is because they're staying in that neighborhood. Or or that city. They're faking it. Check me out. Watch how I do this. This is for the advance. So that person that's faking it, right? They can name big, people in that hood. You know what I'm saying? A woman, well, a lot of women like bad boys. You know what I'm saying? So a woman can get attracted to him because she gonna be like, oh, he knows so and so. Oh, he's from this hood or from this city and all this and that. He know this person, that person. You know what I'm saying? He know these names and remind you, women know who really does this stuff and who doesn't. But sometimes they get confused because if you mention, hold on, This is a big one, people. I'm gonna be jumping all over the place in subjects, but it's gonna be all on the same subject. Please keep up with me. But women know who really does things. You know what I'm saying? They like FBI agents. I tell you, CIA agents. They like women in black. Like they know everything. You know what I'm saying? They do their investigations and stuff. That's why they test. Check me out. So the dude that's saying he knows so and so and all this and that, those big people, trust me, they don't have social media. People that really doing things, they don't have social media, people. They don't even want to be known. The highest people up do not want to be known. So, I say that to say this. The dude that stay in the neighborhood and seeing the person that really live in that street life, you know what I'm saying? And he mentioned that person's name because he only know the name because he's in the neighborhood or the city. You understand what I'm saying? The woman is going to be like, okay, he's mentioning names of people that don't have social media, people that's really doing it, so he must be doing it. Oh, check out the outfit, people. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. You know, most people want to be from the streets. I'm more like, why would you aim so low and be in the streets instead of being in like the mob or something? You know what I'm saying? And I don't glorify criminal lifestyle people, but I'm saying, why would you want to be in the streets, gangbang, sad, do all that dumb stuff when you can be in the mob, which is an organized crime? You know what I'm saying? Which deal with business. Let me stop. But the woman would see that he knows names of people that don't have social media, and they know from being around people, because when you on top, people won't talk about you. The women, they hear dudes pillow talk and stuff, but the dude mentioned top tier men. Keep up with me. This is for the events. I hope y'all catching what I'm doing right now. So the woman would go mess with him. You know what I'm saying? But he's faking it. Oh, so that's why she tests him to see if he's really who he pretended to be. That's why women test people. They trying to see if you're a real man. They trying to see if you really about what you say you about. You know what I'm saying? Because these women are not dumb. I think y'all think these women are dumb. No, they create life, people. They know human nature. They know real and fake. That's why they test. They're seeing who's real and who's fake. Let that soak in for a minute. Let that soak in for a minute. Ah, man. It's one of those days. I worked out at the gym for a good 2 hours, came home and made a video because I'm a man of my word. I said I was going to make a video every other day. But back to subject. Hey, I never left it. Okay, so let's talk about my other experiences. But that's why women test those men from the streets. What I learned from that, people, when you fake stuff, you're going to find out the hard way. Not only from women, from men too. You know what I'm saying? Men can tell when you faking and when you not as well. And you gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? But this is one thing I have to soak into y'all, man. Embed it into your mind. When you faking something, you want to be something that you're not at the exact moment. You get what I'm saying? So, when you faking like you gangster, a real gangster, or you faking like you from the streets, a real street man is going to show you, people. They're going to show you the difference between real and fake. They're going to show you. I promise you. Let that soak in for a minute. Another thing the person asks, how do you compare the streets to women? Dealing with my experiences. Well, through my experiences in the streets, people, it's one common denominator. The streets have no love for anybody. Neither do women. Neither do anybody in this world, man. We all looking for loyalty, not love. Love we can't control. Loyalty we can. You can control who you loyal to. You cannot control who you love. You know what I'm saying? But this is a deep one, man. I feel like we're gonna have to do a part two, part three, part four, part five, because this is a big one. Shout out to who asked me this. Hopefully y'all keeping it. So, the streets and the woman, you know what I'm saying? Let's think about it. Every common denominator of a rich man or a powerful man, I must say. Every powerful man downfall is what? A woman. Every man needs a woman. Every man wants a woman. We're men. So I say that to say this. Since we talking about street gangsters, all this and that, let's think about one of the top American gangsters. Who? Who was it? Uh, Frank Lucas? Frank Lucas? I don't know. Y'all look up the name. It's Frank Lucas or Frank Lupus. He got a movie out named American Gangster. What was his downfall? That dude was very, very, very coordinated. Let that soak in. He fell in love with a woman. Let that soak in. He had no control over it. He fell in love with her. That woman bought him a gift, which was a mink coat or something like that, and he wore it to a boxing match. But the thing is, Frank Lucas, Frank Lupus, I don't know, y'all gonna have to look up the name and then look up the story to, verify what I'm saying. But one thing that happened was he fell in love with a woman, and he was very low key because the people highest up people, they don't try to convince other people they high up. They don't kind of try to convince women that they high up. They don't try to convince anybody that they're in the top 2%, people. They're men. And that's why women test men. To see if they really what they about. But at the end of the day, they know. Because if you're trying to convince somebody of something, you're most likely faking it or you're not in the top 2%. But that's not neither here or there. I'm getting a little bit off subject, but I'm still on subject. But Frank Lucas, his woman bought him a mink coat. He used to stay low key. He'd never wear a mink coat to a boxing match or never want to stand out in that way. You know what I'm saying? But he loved the woman. She bought him a mink coat, so he had to accept it. Going into the boxing match, and then when he wore that mink coat to the boxing match, he was in the front row. Police was there. You know what I'm saying? FBI agents, CIA, they all go to these events to see who got money and see how they got it. You know what I'm saying? But he wore the coat because he loved that woman. He wore that mink coat because he loved that woman. He was kind of hesitant, but he loved that woman. He couldn't tell her no. You have no control over who you love, people. But that was his greatest downfall. Because by him wearing that mink coat, it put the police, CIA, FBI, everybody on him. But he used to saying low key. He ain't the type to try to go around showing he got money. He ain't the type to go around bragging about what he did or, you know, anything he did in general. Hold on. That might have went over most people's heads, so I'm gonna break this down in simple terms, people. Let's talk about. I know I'm all over the place on this one. Please keep up. This is for the advance. I jump subject to subject to subject, but it's all on the same subject. But since we're talking about subject, people, like, subscribe, and comment I interact with all my audience. It ain't even like my audience. It's like, you know, loyalty. We BlackPill. I'm, I'm just gonna say it. We brothers. This is loyalty, people. Subscribe. A lot of people that email me, they've been emailing me, but they not subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, people. Show your loyalty. I ain't saying show me any love. Show your loyalty. You need to subscribe. Because BlackPill, we taking over. But back to subject. You understand what I'm saying? This is all manipulation tactics. This is the BlackPill. This is for the advance. I'm jumping subject to subject. Hopefully y'all are catching it. But back to subject. You know, as a man, well, this is a little off subject, but it's still on it. I hope y'all catching it. As a man, you can tell who's faking it and who's not. You understand what I'm saying? And people that's faking it, they always try to convince you of who they are. Don't get this misconstrued, people. I'm not trying to convince y'all of anything on my channel, but I'm trying to tell you how to be a man. I'm speaking from experiences. This is the most I talk all day. I do good 15, 20-minute videos. This is the most I talk all day. You see me in the streets, I'll pound it and keep it moving. People try to talk to me all, nah. I got control of my emotions. But I say all that to say this. People fake stuff and people are real with stuff. For example, the person that emailed me, they said, from my experiences with the streets, women, and business, what did I learn? Well, I learned a lot of people fake stuff, and the people that's faking it always try to convince you of stuff. But one person I can honestly say, and we all know, to break this down in simple terms for y'all, is 50 Cent. Now, I'm not trying to brag about what I've been through in the streets, but I'm down as gang affiliate. I've been shot in the head, people. I'm blind in one eye, deaf in the other ear. The bullet went straight through. I got 2 bullet wounds. I've been stabbed. I mean, now that thing about 6 times. I've been jumped multiple times. I even been beat up multiple times, people. We lose some, we win some. You know what I'm saying? I only got 2 bullet wounds, but I've been shot at plenty of times. You know? But that's nothing to brag about. That's stupid. That's ignorance. You get what I'm saying? But we talking about 50 Cent right now. 50 Cent is from the streets. Y'all say he don't talk about who shot. I mean, how many times he been shot? You can't find one interview where he really talking about how many times he got shot. Another thing, people, he's really from the streets. He ain't gotta say nothing. The kingpin of New York was his enemy. And he would let you know. The streets would let you know. People that's really doing it, they don't need to talk about it, people. But check me out. 50 Cent. He's been in the game for what? Since I was in high school. A good 20 years. Have y'all seen him marry a woman? Hold on. He do have a baby mama. I gotta look. I gotta say it. He burnt down the house and everything. He took care of her when he got rich and all this and that. But the thing is, people, she was not loyal. People that's not loyal, you have to cut them off. The streets will teach you this. The streets will also teach you the business. Back to 50 Cent. But I never left the subject of 50 Cent. Yeah. Check me out. Watch how I do this. He got a son, which wasn't loyal. Remember I said the kingpin of New York? He had a son. 50 Cent had a son. They met up. His son, that's called betrayal. That's not called loyalty, people. He cut his son off. And in this game of life, that's how it goes. If you're not loyal, or somebody not loyal to you, cut them off. Ooh, this video going kind of long, because this, like I said, I'm going to do a part 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6 on this. Hold on, let me finish on 50 Cent. But the thing is, how do y'all think 50 Cent became so popular? How do you think he went from a rapper, you get what I'm saying, and knew the business world, to get $100 million off of vitamin water? Hold on, check me out. He got starred in movies, and then he made Power, which is still going on to this day. The show Power is still going on. They Power 1, Power 2, Power Book, Power 3. How do you think he able to do that, people? How do you think he's able to beat anybody that comes to him? Why do you think he's not married? Yes, he had a girlfriend. His girlfriend was Cuban Links, I believe her name is. And what was she? A lawyer. Let that soak in, people. She was a lawyer. Look, I can't spell it out for y'all, people. If y'all ain't catching what I'm throwing. But one thing 50 Cent never do is he brag about being in the streets. He wants to get out of the streets, which he did. People that ain't in the streets, they brag about the streets. He ain't married. He got a girlfriend, or I don't know if they still together. I don't keep up with social media like that. But his girlfriend was a lawyer. Anybody that goes to him end up getting beat because the streets taught him that. But he don't let that be known. Let me stop here. It's going to have to be a part 2. Y'all check out the outfit. Do I look like a businessman or a street man? Do I look like I'm in a mob with organized crime? You know, doing the white collar crimes? Or do I look like I'm in the streets? Or do I look like a businessman? Like I own a couple business. I mean, y'all see my book I wrote right behind me. I also got 3 other ones out. Y'all check it out. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, that book behind me is called Perception. Everything is perception, people. But one thing y'all have to learn, people that's trying to convince you of things, they really ain't doing it. Let me just throw this last example out there. People that's millionaires, billionaires, the more money they got, the less rich they look. Y'all ever notice that? What's the dude that owns Facebook? I mean Instagram. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Mark, yeah. You see him in nothing but shorts, in a white t-shirt. You know, you see him driving, he probably driving a Honda. What's the dude that owed Amazon? And then his wife took half of his money, which was like, what? He was a billionaire at that time. I think she took over $500 million. But you would see him wearing sandals, shorts, and a white t-shirt. He has nothing to prove. I'm going to stop there. I got to make a part 2 to this. My name ApTheGodd. This the BlackPill. I also go by H20. I want y'all to know y'all need to subscribe to my channel, people. Get my name out there. Subscribe and keep up, man. Interact with me. Y'all can do comments, you know. Y'all can do emails. If you want me to give you a shout out, you can even say it through the comments. Give me a shout. I'll do it. That's interact. We a team. This is loyalty, people. And I'm a man of my word. So if you hit me up, you got a video you want me to make, or you know, a subject you want me to make a video on, I would do it. You want me to give you a shout out, I would do it. It's called loyalty. I'm a man of my word. But y'all need to be loyal. Subscribe, share, comment, and like my videos, people. And if y'all wondering why I get my suits or my jumpsuits or my sweatsuits. Oh, remember we stayed coordinated. Let me stop. I'm a fool, but I ain't fooling with y'all. And I just want y'all to know one thing, people. Life is nothing but a game of manipulation. Some people faking it, some people real. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I make these videos, it's the most I talk a day. I don't talk to nobody like that. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I'm very coordinated. I show no emotions. When I'm with women, I show no emotions. When I'm around other men, definitely don't show no emotions. When I go to the gym, I might show a little emotion. When I'm lifting weights, you know what I'm saying? People, be men. This world's getting soft now. I need y'all to be men. Subscribe. Don't be scared to subscribe. You a man. You a man of your word. Do what you do. Like, comment, share. Stay coordinated. Dress well. If a woman you like wants you to be from the streets and be gangster, don't be no crash dummy, people. Be you. Don't do what women like. Do what you like. And the right woman will come to you. But I'm going to stop there. I got to make a part 2 to this. And, oh, y'all just got this work. Game time.